Oh, God. Dude. I woke up feeling like I got beat over the head with a baseball bat. There is so much going on. Always look on the bright side of life. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. Yo, Richie, thank you for the 8 months. I appreciate you. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Can we get some hearts, please, in chat? Thank you, thank you. I can't believe they have this song on Spotify. This song is amazing. If anyone hasn't seen Monty Python, Life of Brian, holy shit. Great movie. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. Oh, man. Well, I hope everyone's doing well and doing good today. If you came here with the intention and mindset that things are going to be just fine, they're not. We have 2 officers that are right now being investigated. Flop's probably going to get investigated too. I was thinking about it. He's probably going to get questioned. Even though I think it'll be for the wrong reasons. I think once they hear Flop's side, they'll think it's okay. I don't know what else is going on. The Murphy case is still happening. There's a homicide going on. There's so much stuff going on for my character right now. I don't know how long I'll be live today. There's so much going on. I feel like I missed something. What did I miss? Oh my God. Yesterday was an insane day. Flop's trying to get notes and complaints from people for how they feel about being on duty. Flop came up with a system to try and fix the DAP system. And I don't want to say was pushed off, but he was, I don't think he was taken seriously. Oh boy, people not locking doors. You love to see it. Yeah, no, yesterday was actually like a wildly busy day. We have 2 officers that are about to be put up on charges for felonies. I guess from a scene that Flop was on yesterday. So, definitely going to be an interesting one. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well and doing good. Appreciate you all being here. Happy weekend to you all. I think we're just gonna jump right in. I don't really know.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
Morning, Cap.
Morning.
You talked to him about the mock trial thing?
Oh no, hold on, I got him. Howdy, Flop.
Howdy.
Howdy, Flop.
Yeah, no, it's been an insane day. I don't know what playlist to play. Okay, this works.
There's nothing. I can't hear you.
What do you mean?
No. We have no we only have those are the anything that's here is what we have. Nothing out.
125 radio check.
10-2.
Dispatch 125. Show me 1041 operating on foot patrol.
Copy that, Mercury 1041 at 4:40. Welcome aboard.
Well, we can take one of these other cars.
Fuck that!
Dispatch
I ain't no pussy.
It's raining.
Well, rain never hurt nobody.
Copy that, Mercury in traffic at 4:40.
Hey, so what's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. That's what I said. Also on the control. Go for a walk.
Copy that.
Good. We just had academy. We just finished. We finished early.
How'd it go?
Good. We have a pretty well. It went okay.
How many cadets showed up?
We had 5. One of them had to drop out early.
Do I have a shift 3 academy that I don't know about?
No, I don't think you guys do.
Okay. Who all showed up for shift 2?
We had James Rooker. We had.
Oh, hold on. 10-9 last.
Stiff 197 is operating under you.
Oh, A firm. Copy.
Copy.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. My bad.
Oh, illegal parking.
We had Brock Letty, James Rooker, Bob Eagle, Alex River, and
Mr. River.
Callista Bell. Yeah, River's gonna be an interesting one. He's already caught our attention,
Copy that, Marquis
and
77
not in a good way.
454.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Sir!
Sir.
How can I help you guys?
Hey, how are you? Flap
Hey, what's up?
Dugong, LSPD badge number 125.
EDB advised by 911.
How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Doing all right. Can we talk about your parking job? What happened here? What's going on?
Yeah.
This is on the sidewalk. It's blocking the
good
crosswalk. It's in the
question.
road. There's like
In the
4
road, like, I mean, look,
infractions here.
somebody comes by here. Look how sharp this is, man.
You're on
They're
a
fucking-
bike. Boom, decapitated. Family of
God.
4, gone.
It's dangerous, man. It's very dangerous.
I hear ya. I have
Oh,
a question.
hold
though,
on.
back to you guys.
Dispatch 125 shows out in traffic at the Fleeca Square Bank with a tow truck driver. 1 time cycle.
Copy that, Marquis in traffic at
I have a question
449.
for you guys. Where should I park then? Like, I can't. Those parking spots are too small.
You can park on the side right here.
Right there.
Your tow truck would fit up right here.
Is this not in the lane? Like, is it not in the right lane?
No, this is. You see the no red curb.
If there's a red curb, it's an emergency lane, and you can't park there. But there's nothing here that would be infracting you from actually parking.
Okay, well, this looks like an actual lane. That's why I decided not to impede traffic. You know, you got to give me
Whoa.
something. I went in there.
Yeah, there's
you
a
know.
lot of speed limits changed, Flop.
Well then, okay, cool.
Oh wait, I gotta read this.
That's a good one. Damn.
Wouldn't that be funny if you guys got me on speeding in this new law, like right when you pulled me over?
Oh, we already knew about that. So you
Yeah,
wouldn't
but that would be fucking hilarious. Cause oh man.
That would have been funny. Also, speeding is now way more expensive. Like, way more expensive and way easier to get.
Oh no.
Oh, vehicle class
Ooh.
legislation.
Ooh.
Oh, this is relevant to me.
Mutual combat law.
Dispatch 35 1042.
Marriage Act.
Hey,
Oh my
really?
God.
1042 at 515. Have a good night.
So much information. I don't know how to process it.
It's a lot of. It's a lot. Yeah, so 55 in the city, 75 on country roads, 90 on highways. But it's 15 over the speed limit. 16 to 30 is second degree, and 30 plus is first degree. First degree speeding is a $900 fine.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah. So third degree is up to 15 over. Second degree is 16 to 30 over. And then
God.
first degree is 30 plus.
Check.
Wow.
Oh my God.
10
That's-
Imagine getting married to someone just to divorce them for their assets. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that would be crazy. Who has a lot of money?
I give it a week.
What do you consider a lot of money?
Yeah.
Like above 100,000. That's what I
Buck,
consider
you
a
on
lot.
Radio?
Send it.
You guys know what I'm doing, right? I'm trying to change the conversation.
A buck,
from
not
my,
flop.
Oh,
parking.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you're not. I mean,
10-4.
you're not. We're talking about that anyway.
Buck, what's your 20?
Sorry, 10-9.
So yeah, I mean you can park here. It's just not illegal to
What's
park
your 20?
here.
Okay.
I am.
See, in my brain, I thought this would be a safer spot than in the lane.
Dude,
but
what is
now
going
it's
on
all
with your
in
shaded
educated
outfits?
me.
Holy
the,
shit.
I'll never
Old
make this
Benny's.
mistake again, you know?
That's crazy.
Can you come meet me
Okay.
in the motor pool?
Is that fair?
What do you think, Flop?
Yeah, 10-4. Give me.
I mean,
We're in the
listen,
back of the building.
As long as you're not blocking the road, I think we'll be good, right?
Okay.
You got ID on you?
I do, actually.
Perfect.
There
Awesome.
you go.
Mr. Dolly, right?
It's close. It's daily, but that's all right.
Daily. Mr. Daly, name's Flop. Do me a favor, just be careful where you're driving and how you're parking, okay?
Yes, sir. Will
All
do.
right. You're gonna be free to go at this time.
All right, thanks, guys. You be safe, all right?
Thank you. You take care. Dispatch 125, clear traffic, back on foot patrol.
Copy that.
But yeah, so River already caught our attention in a bad way. We'll see how he does.
What happened with River?
Just attitude, very much.
Oh no.
What?
He's a good one.
Yeah, well, he got a lot of kind of know-it-all isms, you know.
Yep.
One of the first things that we told them when they were lined up outside was, we don't want to hear about how things were in the past or how you did it before or what it was like back then. That's all we're here to do. We're here to teach you this way, and you're going to do it this way.
Yep.
And literally one of the first things he did was bring up how there was something from, like, he brought up something from the past.
Yep.
And stuff like that. So he did that a few times. Just the kiss-ass mentality and just a lot of red flags. So he's already kind of got an eye on him.
That's kind of a shame because River's a good one. It's just yeah. If you were explicitly told, yo, none of this shit, and the first thing you do is bring up this shit, I can't help you. I can't save you.
I mean, shit. We were talking about case laws, and we had him read the Miranda rights, and he like added a shit ton of.
How we doing,
extra
chat? You
stuff
guys
to
doing
him just
well?
to kind of show off.
Somebody take the SO4.
And then he followed it up with reading the clown rights,
Oh boy.
and we were like, what the fuck?
Listen, Academy is a place to learn and be taught. It's not time for goofing off.
Yeah, and so we had to, you know. So like I said, he
What's up,
already
Marcus? How
kind
you
of
doing?
brought negative attention towards himself on that one.
Yeah. Sorry.
What do you see?
Nothing.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
I thought
I've
I
never
saw
seen a man
some
move so
shit.
quickly.
Oh my god. Simon,
yeah.
do you like the new phone?
We'll see what happens. And there's two more that we didn't get. Well, Belle was there, but she had to run
Dispatch
early.
76.
I got
She was a
you.
good one.
Correction.
That was a
Dispatch
good one. And
172.
then yeah, there was one more that
Code
couldn't show
4,
up today.
latest traffic.
Or two more, I think, that couldn't show up today. What's that?
Uh, did you get you got the Pro Max, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I mean, to be fair, my
Dispatch 172, 76.
my phone
You already
Yeah,
give up
that's a
on the
shame.
foot patrol?
yeah, I'm already over it. Pro
Yeah.
Max, the Max was too big
I
for
can
my
go find
hand.
a car.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to find a car, feel free. I need to. God, I gotta talk to Slacks. I'm
Good
not.
luck.
Oh, what?
Go ride with him. He's
No.
just trying to actually get out on patrol.
Yeah.
What do you gotta
Yeah.
talk to him about? What happened?
I actually can't say. It's
Yeah.
involving
172.
something internal.
100, 172.
Oh dear. Okay.
Yeah, it's not good. It's
Send it.
bad.
I'm in the motor pool.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay.
And the problem is that I was put on the case to look into. Unfortunately, oh well. Speak of the
What's my
devil.
car?
Yeah. I'm also technically a witness, so I can't.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Morning, Cap.
Spicy.
Morning.
How you
That
doing?
law that got announced is scary, by the way.
Which one?
Which one?
Mutual combat.
Yeah, you know, we all kind of we were in traffic. We all kind of just at the same time said mutual combat.
Yeah, I don't like promoting violence as a way to end problems.
Yeah.
What happened to this cop car?
Cornwood, your car is down here. It's just fucked up.
Can I just not see it or something?
We'll pull it up for you. Yeah, you couldn't see it. I pulled it up for you.
Are any of these cars good to grab over here, Cap?
Grab whatever. It
Okay.
doesn't matter.
Okay. Hello.
Fuck!
Howdy, Captain Slacks.
You got your shit together or what?
Yo, Boldface, thank you so much for. Oh, in use do not take.
Was it showing as in the motor pool or was it out on the?
Yo,
Wait, what do you mean?
Boldface, thank you for the brand new tier 1. Can we get some hearts in chat, please? Thank you, thank you. Appreciate ya.
Same thing that happened
Oh.
earlier when you tried to pull that car out and it didn't really work.
Good. Count on me.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
I'm taking the cop car.
all right.
The watch the 9 too. My watch just died. My watch literally just
We're not
fucking
to
died.
Show me not operating under 125 anymore.
We'll ride suit, I promise.
They'd say that for 3 weeks, flop.
Car burning out in the parking lot. Service lot.
Where is he?
Like that's Duncan.
By the way, Cab, just
We have a lot of cops in Mission Pity. If you're 10A, go patrol.
a quick heads up. I'm not gonna hold up your time. I have yet to see Turner or Ruth. I haven't seen anybody.
Yeah.
So.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm here flat for you. Don't you worry.
Gotcha. I made the call that because I was a witness on the initial scene, I'm not even gonna investigate it. I don't think I should, in good reason. I'd rather be questioned about it than take it, considering I was there but prior to the incidents that led up. So.
All right.
I'll talk to Turner. I have it all written out. I have a statement of my own, so I'll pass it off to Turner and answer
Let me ask
questions.
you something.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you think they have a case?
Define have a case.
Civilly and criminally. They can argue negligence, sure, but
In terms
can they
of
push
negligence,
reckless endangerment, for example?
stand by. Let me reread the charge to how it's written. If your car is smoking and you're unaware that at any point it could combust into flames, is that reckless endangerment?
No.
Okay.
But could you argue that driving in a smoking car could eventually lead to it being, you know, furtherly damaged or it potentially exploding, right?
Yeah. The area of contingency that I think he's fighting is that he warned them prior to the events that led up. That's what they're fighting. He told them that the car was going to explode. And essentially, his claim is that they laughed it off. And then 30 seconds later, the car bursted into flames. So they're looking at reckless driving and reckless endangerment. Do I think they have a case? There's probably a case on negligence. Do I think that they have a full felony case? Questionable. I don't know, though. I wasn't on scene. Not that you can do much with this. This is something I'll have to explain to the other captains if/when I get questions. But it was me, Rhodes. Well, it went Rhodes, me, and then Desmond, Troy, and oh my God, Desmond and I'm drawing a blank on who he was riding with, but they were riding together. And when they took off in the car, Rhodes had stayed with the passenger that didn't flee, the guy who ended up being injured. And Desmond attached to the chase with a smoking car. So I got on radio and I said, hey, you know, Rhodes, you should be on this. Desmond's car is smoking. And he said, yeah, I agree. So Desmond went back because I was under the assumption he was just going to get let go anyway. So I figured, why have a guy with a smoking car on a chase? And then that was all I heard.
So how did it go from that to him being cuffs?
Rhodes made the argument that, you know, an argument could be made for constructive possession. The guy claimed that he was unaware. We were still in the chase. We wanted to get the guy in questioning. We wanted to question both of them at the same time. When the guy was eventually almost let go, after pleading the fifth, after everything was let up, we had apprehended the other suspect. And the other suspect claimed that he also didn't know what was in the glove box.
Radio check.
They both claimed that they didn't know what was in the glove box.
Actives right now?
So Rhodes was going to push a constructive possession case. A joint constructive possession case.
Can we get 77? Let's get like 3 officers down there, take down statements, figure out who it is.
776.
Last night I did the same thing. I was able to make an arrest on a suspect, so it's possible. Let's go talk to them and figure out what happened. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing just, like I said, it leaves like a bitter taste in my mouth because of the tool sets being off. Because I know they tried to repair it multiple times. I know it was an effort to fix the car. If there was complete negligence, not even a thought to fix the car, I would like, okay, I can see where it's coming from.
Now, the only argument that I would make, though, in response to that specifically, not to cut you off, I'm sorry.
EMS,
Why couldn't they call for another unit to come pick them up?
That's what I said. Hindsight 2020, right?
Yeah.
That should have been the proper way of doing it because you risk going into what just happened.
There was about 2 people that were inside of the ambo that just
If one car even turned into them on the way from Great Ocean Highway down to MRPD, it would have been immobilized on the side of the road.
Yeah.
So that's at most. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna have to just make an SLP about it. Even though, I mean, I don't know if do we have to spell it out, you think?
So if you spell it out, the fear is going to be that it's going to look like you're trying to cover someone's ass, maybe. The other side of that token, though, is if you go to the meeting and you tell everybody, hey, we're going to have to just mention this. If your car is damaged, you have to call for another unit, or you should call for another unit if you were putting a suspect in your vehicle and it's unsafe for them for any reason. They're your responsibility. Now you're essentially pointing out the elephant in the room without pointing out the elephant in the room, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean,
both sides suck.
Yeah, exactly, right? I mean, I'm not trying to target officers, right? And I'm not trying to say an announcement for everybody else when only 2 people is at fault, or it happened with 2 people, but it's also a good reminder.
Yeah. I think you could even dome it down and just tell people, hey, just want to let everyone know, when you have someone in your custody, you are 100% responsible for them from the time they're in your custody to the time they're out of your custody. I feel like maybe that just needs to be stressed. I don't know if specifically the vehicle thing does. I feel like if at that point you don't get the hint, then, you know, I mean, I would argue if that's not enough to like answer your question and give the hint, then I don't know what is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. The whole thing sucks. I wasn't there for the initial. I didn't think they were going to transport. And even though they did, you know, that's the only side that I wanted to tackle was why didn't you call for another unit? But it sucks.
Did you have a conversation with them or no?
No, I didn't even speak to them because I thought about it.
Did you talk to them?
I didn't talk to them because I was also on scene. And I figured since this is going to be potential felony charges, I didn't know if my involvement internally should have been even anywhere near this. The claim for a captain, me being a witness on the potential scene, I didn't know how close I should have been to questioning them, or if this is something that should be exclusively handed off to a captain. I'll ask you this. Should I still question them today? Or should I
absolutely. I mean,
okay.
I mean, you're talking to them, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. You're not like Mirandizing them and bringing them in for questioning and things like that.
Well, but this is my problem though, Cap. Is the reason I didn't was because if we're talking about a case on the docket involving 2 felonies, I would have to advise them of their Garrity warning if I'm questioning them about an incident that occurred that could lead to them losing their job.
Yeah, but we don't have that, Bob. Los Santos does not recognize something like that.
Apartments for the injured person, V503.
I knew that.
So, I mean, I know what you're saying. Hey, maybe something bad happens, and then you need a law to protect, you know, the employee from the employer, right?
Yeah.
But, I mean, obviously, we should always act in good faith. And we should always be treading on the path of integrity and being ethical when it comes to these kind of things. Because just because you can doesn't mean you should, right?
Yeah.
Can we get a unit to,
I hesitated on questioning them. I tried to bring Barrick in. And I thought about it, and I said, I don't know if I don't know how much I should really be involved. I was concerned that my problem would have been that I would be eventually questioned. So I didn't know if this is something that should have been passed off. That's mainly why I didn't. But if they're around today, I have no problem questioning both of them.
76 to that.
The whole thing just kind of sucks.
Oh, trust me, yeah. I mean, that's exactly how I feel.
Yeah. I'll question both of them today. I'll be honest, after that whole situation happened, I had to go 42 anyway. I didn't really have a chance to talk to him, but it is what it is.
Let me know how it goes, and then obviously if you see Turner before I do, talk to him about the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm going to. It sucks, but I see Kit's hovering. She probably needs to talk to me about the Murphy case. So I'm gonna go deal with that, and then I guess I'll be out on patrol.
All right.
Thanks, Cab. I appreciate it. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay.
We'll step
ready
up.
For,
Whoop, sorry.
I was gonna say, you ready for Tuesday?
About as good as I can be, yeah.
So what happened with the docket post? I was really surprised to see that Oliver went to strike, like, my entire part of the investigation.
So, excuse me. I told me and Oliver talked. And he told me that I told him that that criminal use thing should have been brought up, and he was telling me that because of the argument he's making and his side of the argument that he's pushing, he feels
What's
like
his argument?
His argument is that he stated that it mainly focuses on the possession. And I told him, I said, I get that. I said, do you not feel like there could be a case of fruit of the poisonous tree?
Wouldn't the criminal use, though, give weight to the possession charge? Like, it gives kind of a motive to possession in a way?
To be honest, there's an argument to be made for it. I told Oliver, and honestly, God's honest, at this point, I'm telling you, I spent 3 hours in an email battle. To the point where I didn't spend the day on duty. I ended up going off duty because it drove me off the wall. I am at this. What the fuck?
At least we know about this now.
Let's step inside.
I'm gonna hang up.
Here, hold on. Give me a second. I got an idea.
Yeah, once I'm down there, I should be fine. It's just.
Hey, this is what I would do. I would actually back in.
We'll go over here.
Okay. I'd back up.
I can't back up or move right now. Okay.
I can't like think while I have a bunch of people yelling around me.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
We'll step in the corner. All right. So essentially, to answer your question, yes, I think there could be a case to be made. When Oliver explained his side and how, I guess his argument on where he wanted to push things, he mentioned that he feels like criminal use could add a crutch to the defendant's argument as is, to try and claim some negligence on the PD. And I told him, I said, honestly, I said, Oliver, at this point, I said,
how? What negligence?
What did I say? Negligence? Oh my God! Wait, no, sorry. His claim was that the criminal use, from what I understand, check to see if Oliver's around, because I know I'm gonna word this horribly. Translation in the PD is terrible, and I know I'm not gonna be able to explain this in full detail because I was dead asleep when he was explaining this.
It's fine, but
the long and short of it was that he felt like the criminal use was going to hinder our side, and I told him, I said, I'm going to ask you a genuine question. I played devil's advocate with him. I said, do you feel like that this is going to hinder the case? Do you feel like this is going to cause problems with... Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Do you feel like that this is going to cause issues with Fruit of the Poisonous Tree, considering the initial call? And he said no. And I said, I'll tell you what, Oliver. I said, I'm going to play devil's advocate with you. I said, do you truly feel like criminal use is not going to help this case? He said, I do not feel like criminal use is going to help this case. Because his claim was in the
I think given the
read criminal use. Read criminal use of a firearm. We don't know. His claim is that we don't know if that's the gun that he shot. He doesn't remember how he got the gun. There's no way of proving. He's not going to actually have the claim for it. All we have is a GSR test. And I told him, I said, if you really feel that way, I said, that's fine. As for what was stricken on the record, I told him it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. I said, it doesn't matter if they strike your side of the, or I guess strike the investigative side or not. I said, here's the reality. If you strike that side and it gets approved.
I mean, here's the thing though. Murphy Brown doesn't have a weapons license, so wouldn't any
76 CMC 247s.
any shots fired be criminal use?
Technically, yes. Oh, well, actually, no. Not if you had a hunting license. Does he have a hunting license?
When did hunting licenses go into effect?
That's a good question.
Actually, I think that there were hunting rifles at that time because I think it's a discussion that we had.
Mm-hmm.
But the hunting license wasn't in effect yet, so no. I guess technically he could have shot a hunting rifle.
Yeah, it's this whole thing is a shit show. Well, we'll go back to that in a second. The point that I made to him was that I told him if he wanted to strike pieces of the report, I said
I just kind of wish you guys had talked to me about it before. I mean,
what do you mean?
He went to strike all the work that I did, every single thing.
I did not tell him what to strike and what to not strike.
Oh, already have a unit here.
Hold on. Let me shut my radio off.
I mean, I know I wasn't primary. I know you were lead on this, but I put in a lot of work into this. And I felt like we had a good idea going in the fact that we tried to prove his innocence and weren't able to do so through X, Y, and Z. And
he made the point on the docket though that the evidence ended up becoming there was nothing of becoming of that information. And the point that I made to him, to Oliver, was okay, let's pretend for a minute it gets stricken off the record. The conclusion in court was going to be that we were going to sit there and say this came up with no conclusion. There was no end point to this. It was open-ended. I said if it doesn't get stricken from the record, they're going to question us about it and we're going to have to say the same thing. This came to an ending. There was no conclusion. To be honest with you, I didn't see an issue with him going to strike anything specifically in the report. I was surprised how much he did strike, but I didn't think he was going to go for everything.
I mean, I understand why he went for everything. It wouldn't make sense not to leave bits and pieces in.
Hello.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. We had that conversation about the criminal use thing. I said, I'll get in touch. And we discussed any questions. And I told him flat out, I said, honestly, I said, if the conclusion in court's going to be the same, whether it's in the report or not on the report, I said, I don't see no harm nor no foul in it. Granted, it got denied. So we're still back at square one. We only had the one conversation. I didn't go behind your back. We talked.
No, I don't think you went behind my back. That's not what I meant. I just wish I don't know. I'm not as bothered about it anymore. I was a little frustrated when I first saw the motion to strike. I don't know. I mean, obviously Murphy was very upset, you know, which I do understand. I don't know. It all feels just very messy, I think, at this point. You know, I think it's gonna be a tough trial.
To be honest with you, if I'm being blunt, I have tried to keep a straight and narrow on how to proceed with this case since the very beginning. And I feel like at every turn that we've gone, I feel like something wrong has happened or something has come up that has hindered us from continuing. At this point of this case, I am trying to keep in mind the job of a judge being put on trial. And as much as it bothers me, this whole case has been, and not to you whatsoever, not to Oliver whatsoever, but to the way that the case had to be conducted has been the most strenuous, most frustrating thing I've ever had to tackle. I have tried in so many ways just to, I know you have too, just to get more information or to dig deeper, and feeling like we keep hitting rock every time we hit it with a shovel. It never broke underneath that first layer, and it bothers me to no return. I wish I knew whose gun that was. I wish we knew any other information. I wish we got to see casings unseen. There's a lot I wish was there for us, and we're working with what we got. At this point, I told Oliver, or Oliver asked me, based on the information that led up, and because it ended up with nothing in the end, in terms of anything that would have been beyond a reasonable doubt, do you see an issue with anything going forward? And I said, to be honest with you, I said, no. I said, you know, to be honest, if there's an issue, not even an issue. The way I explained it to him was, if you see that this is going to end up either way in court with the same definitive answer, and that's that based on the evidence that officers got together, there was no case for innocence that was able to be proven based on what was there. And I guess maybe at that time I didn't respectfully look at it from both sides. And I guess when he striked it all, it technically was, yes, all of the investigative side that he was essentially trying to strike. Everything up to the point of just us finding the gun. Which probably wasn't a good idea on his side, if I'm being honest.
The thing that I worry about is, did this somehow create a bias in which it made it kind of look like we were scrambling to make our side stronger, and did in fact now we put more emphasis on the evidence that we tried to strike?
What are they going to try and prove, though?
I don't know, that he was kidnapped.
Based on what facts and evidence, though, and evidence?
I'm just saying,
the
like, look at it from their perspective, right? I mean, granted, I think the only way to prove that he was kidnapped would be to have the people that kidnapped him.
I wish I remember what Oliver said. I feel like an idiot right now.
Which I don't know, but
I don't think it's going to hurt our side. And if anything, they're going to try and make the claim that, oh, well, they tried to strike it off the record. But when you look at it, there's plenty of evidence here. And you know who they're going to bring up? They're going to bring up you, and they're going to bring up me. And they're going to ask us questions.
Yeah, and you know, I thought about it, and like my answer would be that, you know, we looked into the kidnapping given its like proximity to the incident and the fact that it was at the courthouse. Through all of the different interrogations that we did, the investigation came up inconclusive. That's it.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't able to prove anything one way or another.
Yeah, I mean, I know that when they bring you and me up. Yeah, go ahead.
If anything, the lineup that I did with Luis, who witnessed the kidnapping and was unable to identify Murphy and stated nothing looks familiar. I think pushes it in the direction of he wasn't kidnapped.
That's fair. I can agree with that. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I wonder what their defense is going to be. If he can't remember anything, how does he even know that he didn't do this?
That's what's confusing me, is that if you want my honest answer, based on the way Murphy reacted to the docket, tells me that, now respectfully, I could be wrong. It seemed as if that main point of contingency of what was attempted to be, I guess, stricken, was their only point of an argument. That was their only side that they could work on.
Well, yeah, and I mean, I thought I told you this, that Rami kind of slipped up when he was talking to me and talking to Murphy, and said that their defense is going to be that Braun was kidnapped. That he was shot in the head. Well, not kidnapped, but that he was shot in the head, and that whoever shot him planted the gun on him.
When did you mention that to me? You probably did, and I could be misremembering.
I think it was when Oliver, you and I met that one time.
When the report wasn't export?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I apologize. I truthfully do not remember that part of it. That one's on me. If that's the claim that they're gonna run with,
I mean, that's just what like Rami said offhand, you know. I don't think he even realized that he had said it, to be completely honest.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he let that slip. That guy likes to talk.
Yeah, Rami, God, I haven't seen Rami in so long. Some things don't change with him. I don't know. Kid, I'm gonna be blunt with you. I'm sincerely sorry if the message that was conveyed on the docket was in negative light to, I guess, your work that you did. And I'm sorry. I didn't want that to be the case. That wasn't my intention.
I guess I just I know it sounds silly, but even just like a heads up would have been appreciated, you know? It was just it was kind of a crummy feeling just to see it without any sort of notice.
Well, when it was brought to me and Oliver and I spoke, like I said, I didn't really put the pieces together mentally at that time that what he was asking was essentially all of your work. And I don't think I saw it that way. In fact, I could tell you I didn't see it that way. The way I saw it was, oh, okay, he wants to do away with the 911. That's fine. And I guess I didn't think to myself, the 911 was the lead to everything to prove his innocence. And that one's on me. So I'm sorry if that's the way that it was conveyed. That one is 100% wholeheartedly
okay.
on me.
It's fine.
I think it'll actually be better that it didn't get stricken, because I to be honest with you, I'm more interested to hear their case on how he was kidnapped based on what we received.
I'm surprised that they haven't called any other witnesses, have they? On the defense side.
They just brought in counsel, or hold on.
They brought in Siobhan to argue, what is it, Brady versus Maryland?
Yeah, I was also informed by a that's interesting. So Siobhan was representing somebody yesterday downstairs. And she mentioned to Matt Rhodes that the state of San Andreas does not recognize the Brady violation.
It doesn't, according to Bailey.
Yeah. They also
yeah,
brought in Sebastian Birch. That's I
think
Sebastian
that's I know Sebastian. You should ask him to say toilet sometime.
Do I want to know how he says that?
You just ask him.
Okay.
Maybe we can get him to say it like under oath. But I think the Brady versus Maryland, that's going to be something that maybe has to be sort of added to the legislation through trial.
I'll be honest, it would not surprise me if the Murphy violation was something that we heard about at the end of this trial. I think a precedent is going to be set in our case.
Oh my God. Murphy Braun would be so smug if there was
know.
a case law named after him. We
know.
can't let that happen.
You know that's going to happen. You and I both know that's going to happen.
Name it anything but the Murphy violation.
Oh no.
God, he would be so smug.
I don't like that I said that because
he would
now
never. He would. It's out there. It's out there, Flop.
You and I both know that the end of this court, because you know they're going to bring up how, you know, Los Santos doesn't recognize the Brady violation. However, based on because I think if anything's going to be precedent setting, forget the outcome of the case. It would not surprise me.
I don't want to get in. I don't want to get in trouble for somehow like violating somebody's right. I didn't violate anybody's rights. I had nothing to do with any of that.
This is the lawyer at this point. I mean, we technically speaking, considering the Brady violation is not, I guess, honored. The information that was brought up and stricken by Bailey, you're fine. You actually didn't do anything. Plus, if anyone's getting in trouble for that, it would be me. Considering, I guess my name's the lead on the case, so you're fine. I'll tell anyone that was my call.
I swear to God, if they name it the Murphy violation,
I might actually start drinking. I just realized how bad this is. They're actually going to do that. I didn't think about that till now because it's going around all the lawyers that the Brady violation is not honored. And I looked at Shaban yesterday next to her client. And I said, Shaban, I can't help but feel like that's personal. And she leaned in. She goes, it's not, but I had to bring it up.
well,
it all goes downhill from here.
I guess. So what? Our trial is the first trial that a new case law is going to be added.
We did it. We're famous.
Are we?
It's going to happen.
Should we be proud of that?
I hope they call it
Brady violation. Should we be proud of that?
I hope they call it the flop violation.
See, I'd be okay with that.
The flop violation would be a lot funnier.
I just swear to God, if it's the Murphy violation, maybe we can.
I mean, they're gonna argue that we tried to violate Murphy's rights. In reality, I don't think we did, but I think the argument's gonna be made. I mean, technically, how do I say this so that it makes sense? I think the only way we're ever going to see a Brady violation styled legislation get pushed is in a circumstance like this, where we conduct our job without the law and it gets recognized in court as an issue. And it's not a law, so we're not going to get in trouble for it. But now, to avoid this from happening in the future, we know that they're going to be bringing in a law. I hate to say it, I didn't realize it till now. I almost guarantee you it's going to be called the Murphy violation. Oh my God, why the fuck did it? Oh God.
You know, he's gonna be thrilled. He's gonna just be elated.
He can be found guilty and he's still gonna be excited.
No, it's gonna be a win for him no matter what.
He's
because
already
he's gonna have
happy.
a case law named after him. That son of a bitch.
I can't believe I'm just saying this now. God damn it. Listen, kid, I'm sorry. This whole case has been a shit show. I mean, honestly, I should have just passed the crown at some point to you for how much you've done for this case. I'm sorry if anything has been conveyed in a negative way, or I haven't followed through in a positive light at any point, or you feel like
No, I just wanted to talk to you about it.
That's fine.
I was confused. But I understand now. just a lot going on, Flop.
I
There's just
know.
like a fuck ton going on, and on top of it, which did that thing get posted to the docket? Hold on.
Which one? I'm gonna be on the docket about 7 different times in the course this week. I am about to. I might have to go buy a suit kit.
Peanut, you know Peanut?
Yeah, I heard he got apprehended.
Yeah, Peanut human trafficked me, so that's going on the docket.
Yeah, I remember reading that warrant, and I know that he got clipped for it the other day.
Oh, let me call Cornwood.
Okay. Oh my god, I feel dumb because I forget. I feel like
Hey, I was just wondering if the Peanut thing had been posted to the docket yet. I wanted to look at it. Okay. Okay, I was just curious.
I wish I remember what Oliver said. I feel bad.
I was just curious. All right, thanks. Oh, did you need the picture of that outfit? That was yeah, I'll ask Flop to take a picture of me real quick. I'm just chatting with him. Okay. Should I just put it in the report and let Siobhan know, or
I'll move.
okay. Sounds good. All right, thank you. Okay, bye. Can you take a picture of me? I have to change.
No, yeah, you're good. You're good.
Peanut, when he kidnapped me, he had me change into a thug outfit. And I thought it'd be a good idea to include it in,
No, definitely. Were you still on duty?
when this happened? No.
Okay.
No, I was off duty. But
Damn,
yeah,
Peanut,
Plop, I was.
Peanut's not a smart cookie, isn't he?
If he gets found guilty, I think I'm the first person to be human trafficked.
Congratulations.
Yeah, maybe they'll come up with a case law for me.
Oh no.
I don't know what it would be called.
Oh no. Oh no, dude. Oh.
Hey, Plop. Hey, Plop.
Yeah, what's up?
I don't want you to panic. It's me, okay?
Okay.
I know I'm gonna look really scary.
Oh. Okay.
It's me.
Oh my
it's
god.
Archer. No, I know.
Peanut. Oh my. What was Peanut thinking?
I know. I look terrifying.
You look like you're gonna run up on me and steal my money.
I think that's the point.
All right. Don't move. I'm gonna get a good. I'm gonna get a good photo.
Should
You want to pose? Yeah. Could you turn around real quick? I'm gonna take the same photo just from just so that there is no question. You have 2 photos now in case he tries to argue anything. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna need one more. Sorry.
of the front or back?
The back. Twatter got in the way. Oh my god, please go away. There we go. You want me to text this to you?
Sure.
Pretty great photos, if I'm being honest.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That'll be the back.